I can't tell you how many times I get a phone call from a client who is interested in getting a divorce because their spouse committed adultery. Adultery is terrible. It's an awful thing and it's a destructive thing for a marriage. Once that trust is gone, there's no way sometimes to get that back. And so it's understandable why someone would want to get divorced based on that. But New York's laws have changed so much over the years. In fact, adultery doesn't even mean a whole lot in the context of getting divorced. Divorce, in the eyes of the law, is a business relationship. And that relationship is built on time, commitment financially, as well as commitment to your family. And so the party committing adultery isn't necessarily treated any worse than the party that hasn't. Oh, sure, there are other considerations to think about, but unless the conduct is so egregious that it shocks the consciousness, the court's just not going to give it a whole lot of weight. It's unfortunate, but it is what it is. An experienced matrimonial lawyer will certainly advise and counsel a client about that and give the client the true understanding of how the law works in this scenario. But understand full well that at the end of the day, getting divorced is really about separating your entangled assets, dealing with custody and visitation issues with regards to your children, providing the appropriate support and providing for the appropriate support for your children, for your spouse, and for the home and the lifestyle that you've maintained during the marriage. And so when a client considers getting divorced, adultery is certainly a good and valid reason to get divorced. But understand, it's not going to be the end of the conversation. And so the other factors that go into dividing property and determining spousal support and child support, those factors, how long you're married, how much you make, how much your spouse makes, and what type of assets you have, those are what's going to be more important in the division of property and determination of support.